Good morning, what's going on? My name is Wendy Jo, and today we are going to be talking about step by step how to set up an Etsy store to sell digital products. And this is one that I've needed to just do and I haven't gotten done. And since I started this whole experiment of Etsy versus Shopify and am sharing that journey, I've had a lot of questions about how to even set up an Etsy store and those types of things. So we're going to take it back to the beginning, and I'm going to show you exactly how to set up an Etsy shop, how to sell digital products on there, and a few other little details that I will throw in at the end, just some bonuses on how to make sure that you're getting views, some tips and tricks that I have found that work and are creating success in the Etsy store that we've got up and running. So pardon the hair, it's a little crazy today, but it is what it is. So let's jump into this, and I'm going to share my screen with you and show you exactly how to do this. You're going to obviously go to Etsy.com. If you click this sign in button, have the option to hit the register button here. Okay, so you're going to hit register. And when you hit register, it's going to ask you for an email address, your first name, and a password. You'll hit register, and then they'll send you an email just to confirm. Once you are signed in, you're going to have an account, and you will need to fill out some basic information. So let's go into account settings. And in here, you're going to see all of these tabs up here. And you're going to need to go through and fill out the details that you want to fill out. So under account, you can edit your public profile. You can add your logo. You can declare what male, female, rather not say. You can put your city, all of that kind of stuff in here. So that is the first step. The logo I just make on Canva. You do have to make it small. So it's going to be under 10 megabytes and at least 400 by 400 pixels. I think I probably did like 1,000 by 1,000 on this, just so it's clear, but not so big that it won't accept it. Preferences, you're going to choose wherever you live, what language you use. Obviously, you can choose lots of different dollars. So you're just going to go through and you're going to fill out all of the things on these tabs. You're going to have your address. You're going to have a credit card on file for making purchases, etc. And then your emails on file. So that is under your main account information. And then if you go over here to the side under settings, this is where you're going to fill out everything you need to actually get started selling. So info and appearance, this is where you can add, again, your banner, your shop title. You can have an order receipt banner. So like when somebody places an order with you and they get their email, this is what's going to show at the top. Your shop announcement goes here, and this is where you're going to just use a lot of keywords in this that people might be searching for. So obviously if you're selling digital planners, then you're going to want to use digital planners in your shop announcement, along with keywords like minimalist or ADHD or whatever your focus is on your niche. That's what the words you're going to include in there. Obviously, if you're having a sale, you want to announce that at the very beginning. Then message to buyers is just what they receive whenever they make a purchase. And then message to buyers for digital items is the message that they will receive when they get their digital, make a digital purchase, which if you're doing a digital product store, this is the one that's super important for you. And then you hit save changes when you've done all of that. Your shop name, you can create a new shop name, but you can only do this every so often. So that's under info and appearance about your shop. You can just put a little blurb about your shop. You can put your picture here. You can add shop members. So like if there's more people that run your shop than just you, you can put more information there. You can do a longer story if you want to. You can add a video. There's all kinds of things you can add in here. As you can see, I did not do any of this stuff and it has not affected my store. So options. This is just basically how you want your shop to run. Vacation mode is if you go on vacation, you can turn this on and it will give an announcement for your shop and an auto reply to send to people in messages. If they send you a message asking a question, it'll automatically reply to let them know, hey, on vacation, I'll get back to you soon. So that's that. Web analytics, you can put in Google Analytics information to track your traffic more. This is where you can download your data. So I recommend once a month, once a quarter, that you download all the information from your store and just store it somewhere so that you have a list of your current customers and all that kind of stuff. And then obviously close shop if you want to close your shop. So that is under options. Shipping settings. I did not set up any type of shipping profile except for digital. And obviously it's one business day and has my zip code, and that's that. So I did set up free shipping guaranteed because it boosts you in the listings. Even though we ship nothing because it's digital products, I still set that up, and that just helps you get seen more. Package preferences, there are none. Rates and upgrades, there are none. Policy settings, this is returns and exchanges. We don't accept returns or exchanges because it's a digital product. And Etsy has a preset for you for digital items, no returns or exchanges. Like, that's just set. Etsy does that for you, which is nice because then you don't even have to write a policy for that. And then the same as with cancellations. My shop doesn't accept order cancellations. Privacy, you can just use they have like a sample that you can use, and you just go in and replace your name in there and have the privacy policy sit up there. You want that for the GDPR compliant stuff. And then fixed policies, shipping, custom and import tax, the buyers are responsible. So like if somebody buys from another country, I don't have to pay VAT. They have to pay the VAT fee, the VAT. Thank the Lord, because I don't understand any of that. Digital downloads, instant downloads, files will be available to download once payment is confirmed. So, I mean, again, it's pretty self-explanatory, but you're going to spend probably a day just going through and taking care of all this. Production partners is the next one. This is if you are doing a print on demand store. So like say you're printing t-shirts with Printful or Printify or whatever, or mugs or whatever you're doing, then you need to add a production partner here. And then when you make a listing for that product, then you have an option to add a production partner on the listing so that they will know that you're working with somebody. Again, we're doing digital products here, so there's no production partners, but if you are doing print on demand, this is where you would add that on there. Offsite ads. So this is something you have the option of turning on or off. We're opted in for this. Language and translations. You can translate your shop if you want it in a different language. And then Facebook shops, show off your products on Facebook and Instagram. You can add it. However, Facebook and Instagram, I don't believe allow you to sell digital products. I connect our actual website to Facebook and Instagram, not my Etsy shop, because if I'm going to drive traffic, I'm going to drive it to my own personal site, not to an Etsy site. So we drive all of our traffic. We don't pay for ads, but we drive all of our traffic organically to our Shopify store, not to our Etsy store. So we let Etsy do all of the marketing for our Etsy store, and then we do all of the marketing for our Shopify store. And when I do my month recap, my first month recap, you guys will see the dollar amount spent on both platforms as well as how much we made. And I'm going to show you how we marketed our Shopify store so that you can really see what goes into all of that. Okay, so we've done all of that. The other thing you will have to do is you will have to set up finances. So under finances, you have to have your payment account set up so that they can bill you. Now they've changed it somewhat, because used to you like got to collect all your money and then you had to pay your bill afterwards. Now they will hold money back to pay your account for you probably because they had people not paying their bills. So they will take the money out of your earnings unless you don't have any earnings, and then you have to have a card on file for them to automatically pay you. So you've got to get that set up. You can view your monthly statements. Here's your payment settings. So you set up your bank account here, currency, sales tax information. So like which state, like they automatically will calculate taxes for you. Digital products are a little bit weird because most states don't require people to pay taxes on a digital product, but some do. So you just have to keep that in mind. Then you do have to set up your legal and tax information here. So under legal and tax info, that is where you will go in and you will put your social security number, your full name, your address, all of that kind of stuff. LUCID is for Germany. I'm not in Germany. France has one. And then this is a 1099K, and they will send you a 1099 if you make over $600 in gross sales in a calendar year. If they don't, you'll be expected to just, report your own income on that. I gotta get a drink. And the pollen is in the air right now. So I know this is a lot of like detail stuff, but I told you this is very basic beginner information, and I want you guys to know everything that has to be done to set up. So when you go in to set up your shop banner, you can actually click here to change your shop banner, and you can create this on Canva so that you have a nice clear banner. I will tell you, let me look because I want to make sure I give you guys the right size. So you want 3360 by 840 pixels for your Etsy banner. Whenever you pull up the Etsy banner on Canva, it is not that size. It is smaller and it will come out grainy looking. So you need to make it 3360 by 840 pixels, and then you'll get a nice clear picture at the top of your Etsy store instead of a grainy looking one. So just a little tip for you there. But then once you're set up, you can start listing products. So, once you've got your banner, all your about information, your tax information, then you are able to get your store set up and running. So in order to make a listing, you're going to go to listings and you're going to click add a listing. And this is where you're going to add all of your information. So you'll put in a title. And if you haven't watched it, you need to watch this video that explains how I find title, tags, all of that kind of stuff for my products that are going to be using keywords that will actually be searched for. It's important that you're using keywords that people are searching for, that you are creating a product in a niche that people are looking for, because no one's going to view your stuff if you are creating a planner around a niche that nobody's looking for. They just aren't. So make sure you watch that video to see how I find the right keywords, because if you just put my digital planner up here, I'm telling you, your chances of being seen on Etsy are going to be slim to none. So you want to make sure that you are creating a product. So like if you get our business in a box, for instance, it's basically like a blank slate. It has all of these pages. It even has a pre-done hyperlinked planner with it that you can replace the pages. But you want to target like self-care, ADHD. There's the That Girl planners that are super popular out there. You could do, trying to think of like homeschool planner, like do your research to see which ones people are searching for and create products around that, and use keywords like minimalist or boho or things that people are searching for. You're going to put your title here, then you're going to add up to 10 photos and 1 video. And I have a video here that shows you how to make a video listing for your Etsy shop. And with the photos, they are 2700 by 2025 pixels. So you're going to create 10 photos and one video. I don't always have 10 photos. Sometimes I have like 6 or 7 photos, but in the photos, I always make sure to show the product really well in different settings. I show how it, well, for mine, I show how it can be changed from this to this. If you're doing a digital planner, then you're really just going to show like all of the benefits of it and what you can do with it and that kind of stuff. And then the video, again, that video shows you how to do that. Your description. Now you've got a couple of options here for your description. You can use ChatGPT and ask it to write a description for you. If you do that, you're going to want to make sure that you include a lot of keywords that you want it to use when it creates that description for you. What I have done is I have created a description that I then basically copy and paste into every single listing, and I just change the keywords like what the planner's for or what the product is for. If there's anything differing from one product to another, I make those changes, but the basics stay the same, which is how they're going to access the product, what's included in the product, how many pages, all the benefits, those types of things. And you just basically are going to use as many words as you can to describe. And you want your first paragraph especially to use, again, those keywords, that SEO, so that when people are searching for ADHD planners, then it's going to pull up your listing, because not only does your title have ADHD planner, your description also talks about ADHD planner. And whenever you have your photos, don't just upload them with PNG1, PNG2, like as the name of them. You want to change the names of each of your pictures on your computer before you upload them. And whenever you change the names, make sure it says what the picture is. So if it's an ADHD planner, then put ADHD planner as the description of the photo, or digital ADHD planner, or digital house cleaning planner, or digital cleaning print sheets, or checklist print sheets, or whatever you're doing. Make sure you name the pictures what they are, not just JPEG 1, JPEG 2, JPEG 3. So these are just key SEO things that are important so that you get found. And then your description here, personalization, obviously I have that turned off. And then price and inventory, this is where you'll add your price and how many you have. Variations you won't have because it's a digital product. You can also add alt text to your pictures. You have to edit in the old version right now because they've just updated some stuff inside of Etsy. You want to do that as well. Again, using all of those keywords so that people can find you. Add core details. Okay, under core details, I knew they'd moved it. You're going to hit digital file. You're going to say, I made it. It's a finished product. When did you make it? 2020 to 2023. This is where, if you're doing print on demand, you would add a production partner. So if you're doing a print on demand, it would be a physical item. Who made it? You still made it because you created the design that went on it. Somebody else is just printing it for you, right? So you made it. It's a finished product. But instead of 2023, you can say made to order if you're doing print on demand. And then this is where you would select the production partner. But for this digital file, I did finished product. This is when I made it, and hit apply. So then it's going to change, like variations aren't available for digital products. It's a digital file. Here's where you're going to add your category. And again, you're just going to search here. So journals and notebooks could be here. Calendars and planners, it could be here. And you can try listing things in different categories depending on what you're selling. You can even, instead of digital planner, you can just search ADHD and see what that pulls up, which there's not really much more, calendars and planners. And so I would go with this, even though it says paper, because it's not a template. You're not selling the template, you're selling a finished product. And yeah, so you can choose whatever category that you want and just add that. And then You can add primary colors, like if people are looking for green and you've got a green ADHD planner, then you can add green in there. It's like you can do those types of things. Here's where you're going to add your tags. You want to use all 13 tags. And again, watch that video where I talk about how to find bestseller tags and keywords for your listings. And I am telling you this as somebody who has sold on Etsy for years and years and years and years, that this is so important. And we have always been successful on Etsy. And I'm telling you, if you do what I'm telling you to do, you will get views and you will get sales, because I have yet to start a store and not get views and sales. Like, we had our first sale, I think it was within 3 days of starting the store. I'm pretty sure. So here is where the SEO is so important. Obviously, digital planner, those types of things, but you've got to be much more specific than that. You've got to be very niched down, and you can mix these up a little bit in between listings to see which listings get more visibility, to kind of help what is pulling people in. So you're going to use all of your keywords here. And then materials, again, you can do it. You can just put digital planner, but there's really not any materials that go into it because it's a digital planner. Returns or exchanges is already set for you because it's a digital product. And then here's where you can choose your shop section. At the beginning, you probably won't have any sections. As you get more products, you can add sections to your store in order to divide things up. So, say your whole store is planners, but you've got ADHD, you've got house cleaning, you've got real estate, you've got nurses, maybe it's that, or maybe you create a shop all around the wedding niche. And so then you have, digital planners, you've got itinerary printables, you've got, you can do, we have our bridesmaid info cards. So you could do, templates, you could do those types of things. So you can create all kinds of sections within your store, but at the beginning you probably won't have sections. You'll just post everything as is, and then you can kind of start dividing up. You'll see what starts selling and what people aren't purchasing, and then you can create more around the direction of the products that start to sell. We do have Etsy ads turned on. We have those set for $1 a day. And the reason I did that was because it was a brand new store and I wanted to make sure that we were getting seen. And so with that, then, we wanted to do that. So we're spending $1 a day on Etsy ads. We have automatic renewals set for all of our products. And I'll show you how to do Etsy ads in just a second. And then once you've got it all done, you can either save it as a draft if you're not ready, or you can publish it and it will charge you 20 cents and your listing will be live. The only other thing you have to do is upload your product. Oh, right here under the pictures, you'll have the option to upload your file. So this is where you will upload the finished PDF if you're selling a digital planner, so it'll be a PDF, or if you're selling a template, this is where you will create a thank you letter in Canva, and you will create a link inside of that letter that when they receive the letter, they'll click that link and it will take them to the Canva template. If you don't know how to do that, there's a video right here that shows you how to do that. It's a very quick little video that I created because it's probably one of the biggest questions I get asked is, how do I upload a template to Etsy? Because you cannot upload a template to Etsy. You have to upload a PDF file and then let them click through that to your template. So watch that video if you don't know how to do that. So once you have all of this stuff set, then you hit publish. If you get it published and you're like, oh crap, something's wrong, you can go in and you can edit your listings anytime, so that, they're fixed. I mean, you don't have to have hundreds and hundreds of listings to start making sales. We had either 2 or 4 products in our store and we're already making sales the first week. So it does not matter how many products you have in your store. If you've got the right SEO, if you've created good images, good description, those types of things, and you're in a good niche that people are actually searching for, then you will get the traffic, you will get the sales. So if you've started a store and you're not seeing the sales and you're not getting the traffic, then go back through and double check, you know, are you creating a product that people are actually looking for? And, you know, are you using the right keywords, the right SEO, those types of things? I don't use any paid apps to create our Etsy listings. Like I don't use any paid sources to find what's selling, what's not, what's being searched, what's not. I do all of my research right on Etsy, and that's how it's done. So um, I'm hoping I have given you guys everything that you need. When somebody, one last thing, when somebody makes a purchase, they are going to automatically receive their product. Every once in a great while, we will get a message that says, "Hey, you know, I didn't get my product," and usually it's gone to their spam folder, or they're trying to access it on their mobile device, which a lot of times on your phone you can't access your digital downloads. You've got to get it on a computer. And in that case, I will just message them and I will send them a link to the either a link to the template, which you can do in a message, weird enough, or I'll send them the PDF, a link to the PDF, and then they'll have access to it. So customer service is like very minimal with digital products, and it's so nice because I wake up every morning and I see all the sales that have happened around the world, and I have to do nothing. It's so much different than having products that you have to make, which we have done that. That's what our original Etsy store was handmade items that we had to make every single order. So I would wake up and see all the sales and be like, yay. And then I would know the pressure immediately starts of, I've got to get this made. I've got to get this done, because we did a lot of custom type products. And so the beauty of digital products is that they're done. Like, this is true passive income because you've done the work once and then you just keep selling it over and over again. And so, I mean, you might spend an hour a day like working on new variations, new products, those types of things. But that's where, you know, we set up um, our shop to sell PLR templates. And, you know, this kind of came as a labor of love because it is the one thing that I kept getting over and over from people was, hey, you know, I want to do this, but I do not know how to create these products. So now we create the products for you. We give you a license to resell them. And so you basically just purchase it, you change just a few things, which the license tells you what you know, you just change some colors, add an element here or there. I've already seen some designs of people that have made purchases and are turning around and selling them, and they've done a fantastic job of editing them to make them their own. And I love it. I feel like this has been like the best I don't know, just the best thing that I have started in a long time, because I'm getting to do what I love, but I'm helping other people at the same time. And I have priced them so cheap, you guys. Like you could sell like the products that I'm selling right now, you could sell them for so much more because they're coming with the commercial license. But my goal was not to like break the bank for somebody. My goal was to help people to be able to start their business without very much money at all. And when I'm saying not very much, like I'm talking like for anywhere from like, I think it's like $10 to $30. Most of our products fit in that. We have the lifetime access pass, which will give you access to literally everything in the store that we ever create. That one's more expensive, but still, most of the people that have the lifetime passes charge like 600 and more. I charge 300. Well, I have it on sale, but I will probably keep the prices fairly low. I mean, the sales might change somewhat here and there, but you know, I try to keep my prices as low as I can. But most everything on there is, you know, in that $10 range, and you can create hundreds of products with the one product. Probably our most popular product is the Business in a Box, because it's going to give you a full digital hyperlinked planner plus 150 pages of printables, or you can use those to create new planners. There's 65 in two different sizes, so like a letter size and an A4 size. You guys, you can turn these into KDP journals. You can, like, there is so much you can do with these products. So If you want to create your own, awesome. Go for it, do it. If you are intimidated by it, then grab one of ours, get started, and then maybe you can create your own after that. But I mean, you've got the starting point with the license to be able to do whatever you want to with the ones that I've created for you. So it kind of is like sky's the limit for you guys. So again, if you have any questions, always put them in the comments. I try to get on YouTube and answer questions every day. And you can hit the subscribe button if you like my content and you want to know more. I'm also going to do another video that'll come out next week on how to set up a Shopify store and how we are driving traffic to the Shopify store as well. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe, and I will talk to you soon.